Moving on to this China cabinet, in the bottom tier, I have Fourth Wind, who was a unicorn release from last year, and I have Sato. Next, I have a flagship model from about 2-3 years ago. This is Toro, and I do have my Lusitano in the back. Next, we have Buena Noche, the holiday horse from, I believe, 2012, and we have Dylan, who is a Tractor Supply release model from a couple years ago. He's that big rearing appy. And on the very top shelf, I have Jessie, who is another Tractor Supply release model, and my conga of the classic, trying to get in there, classic, what's the name of the mold, gosh? Classic American Quarter Horse Foal, there we go. So they chill in there, and there's mirrors in there, so sorry if it looks crazy. Moving off into this room, I have my Unicorn Marabella Mare and Foal set. So we have the Marabella Mare, and we have the Ashley Foal, and I adore these guys. They were a gift from a good friend of mine, so I love them. Moving down here, we have my Warehouse Find Shire Mare. I have Chance, little Ricky Rocker, and this little Amber Foal that just really paired well with Ricky. Moving on top of this dresser, in the back I have a holiday horse, which I think was from 2014. I have two Misties. One of them is a little Pinto, and the other one's an Exmoor Mare. I think that's how you say that name. I have my two classic drafters, so I have Triton, who is a web special, and the Best of British Shire. We got Secretariat on the side, and then I have the rest of my Ashley conga. So we have this girl from a holiday set back in, I think, 2005, a vintage chestnut foal. The most recent release on the Ashley mold, which was the Twin Appaloosas, and then we have Sugar Plum, who is from a 2003 holiday set. Over here I have some model horses that are going to be moved into a different shelving unit, which is why they're over here. But I have my Enchanted Forest Pony, my Haflinger Mare, and Snowman. Next I have some customs I did. So we have, this is a little etchie I did. He's very cute. Stablemate I painted. Corgi, that's kind of like a Valentine's Day themed. I painted the foal. I've etched this guy. And he came out kind of cartoony if you ask me, but he's kind of cute. Let's see, I've etched him. We have some regular runs. This guy was a custom I bought from the Phantom of My Heart. Great YouTube channel, I'd recommend her. A Schleich Donkey foal. Some other models. This girl, she's really cool. She's from 1975. Really, really pretty model. So I have these guys. So moving to on top of another dresser, I have two Spirit Riding free toys. We have the Clydesdale in the back is Flocka, and then in the front here, this Appaloosa is Junipero. Onto my silver conga, starting with the white horse, I have the original silver. I have a Treasure Hunt silver who was slightly etched, Santana, Matrix, and Hidalgo. The last horse in my silver conga was this Treasure Hunt silver that is new in box, and he stays under my bed because I don't have space to place him out. And I have the 2015 Holiday Horse Peppermint Kiss, and again she stays under my bed because I don't have space for her to be displayed out. Next, I have some models that I keep under my bed. So here I have a vintage Swaps and a vintage Arabian Foal. They're super duper cute and in pretty okay condition for vintage models. Next, I have my custom etched Little Prince. He is missing his leg, unfortunately, and he was actually my first etchie I ever did, so I think he came out, pretty okay for a first try. And then I have a little stablemate, another stablemate, and then I have a custom that I had started. This was originally Padre, and I was gonna make him into a vintage, a Western kind of decorator, but I never really finished him. I'd like to, I just, when time permits, I'd like to pick back up on him. But yeah. On top of my one dresser, I do keep Xavier there, and he has Padre's little ribbon on him, so he's looking good over there. And then on the other side of that same dresser, I have Phantom, who was a 1997 Just About Horses release model. He was a limited edition. Next, I have this little Appy custom stablemate. that I did not paint myself. I can't remember the artist's name, but I do have her. So these are the last of the horses that I keep in my bedroom. I have to keep them in a chest because I just don't have the space to have them displayed out. So starting off, I have Camilla. I have the 3 variations of Camilla, or the Springtime Foal, or Foalzella, depending on what you call her. This is variation A with the most markings. I have variation B with minimal. I think variation B or C is my favorite. And then we have variation C. And they're all glossy and they're really pretty and cartoony and cute. I have this tiny little stablemate. I have the 2008 Holiday Horse, which is like, it was this Peace on Earth. Sorry, the lighting's really funky. The sun's like coming out again. Very pretty Pralino. And then lastly, I have Sierra de Blanco. Really, really pretty horse. And sorry about the big blob of bed sheets behind the horse. And finally, onto the last of my collection. Right now, you're looking at the last of my OF stablemates that I have. Not too many here. And on the top of the shelving unit, I have a bunch of these carousel horses and one elephant. Most of them are music boxes, the one with like the copper bases are. Some are, some aren't, but just some pretty little carousel horses. Onto my first shelf, I have a little small conga of these classic foals. And the Palomino was a custom by myself, whom I did etch. I had a Flurry. As you can see, I have Twilight, the little Appy running foal. I have this little plastic horse, Clydesdale. He's not Briar, he's just a random little toy horse I have. In the back, I have my glossy fall treasure hunt Othello. I have my Clydesdale mare and foal set, and they hang out in the back together. They're so cute. I think they're a cute pair. And next, I have my Brookside Pink Magnum and my limited edition Icicle. Into my next shelf, in the back, I have Big Checks to Cash, my retro remake Pinto Prancer, and he's a really pretty glossy horse. I have that Warmblood Classic, my original Misty in Stormy foal set that I got when I was a little kid. I have my donkey, and I have 2 Pasafinos, the Rocky Mountain horse, and a vintage that I can't remember the name to. In the back there, I have Zenyatta. Onto this next shelf, I have the Horse of the Year classics. Sarah Monet in the background. I have Krypton Salinero also back here. These are just kind of my miscellaneous shelf. And the rest of my classic Haflinger Mare conga, so I have the original, the Exmoor Mare, and the Bella and Mozart Unicorn set. And onto my very last shelf, which is random classics. I have some Arabians, a grazing foal, I have like a buckskin in the back. I have this like black thoroughbred, I guess like a mini conga of these little mare Mustangs, another Appy. I have one of those, that other classic Unicorn Mare and Foal set. I have the limited edition Stoncella. I have a vintage Huckleberry and my other Huckleberry. Here we have 2017 releases. So this is Cobra. He's a super pretty horse, and I wish you could have seen his shading better. Gorgeous horse. I absolutely adore him. I think I may want to get another one to etch him. He's a really, really pretty horse. I recommend him. And next I have my Espresso foal. She's super duper cute. I love this mole so much, and I wish Briar would come out with even more of these little girls, because I think with the different colors and patterns out there, it makes this mole just so much cuter. And I mean, look at that face and her little tongue, and she's just so cute in my opinion. I adore her. And next I have the 2017 Holiday Horse, Winter Wonderland, and he's new in box, and I'm probably going to keep him new in box. And what I believe is very, very lastly is this Holiday Horse from, I think, 2013, Holiday on Parade, I think it was. And yes, this is finally the end of my collection tour. If you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and until next time, bye guys!